Campaigners from Waspi Women Against State Pension Inequality recently presented their case for DWP compensation to a government committee. Angela Madden, the campaign chair, expressed the group's surprise at the government's announcement last month regarding the absence of a compensation scheme. During the committee's evidence session on January 22, Madden and Debbie Despon, the campaign's communications director, discussed the impact of increased state pension ages for women born in the 1950s, who saw their pension age rise from 60 to 65 and then to 66. They argue that the DWP failed to adequately inform these women about the changes. The Parliamentary and Health Service Ombudsman identified maladministration in the notification process and suggested compensation payouts ranging from £1,000 to £2,950. Madden highlighted the hardships faced by many women in her generation, stating, "Many of us had to dip into our savings or rely on our families for support, which felt degrading." She noted that some women were compelled to sell their homes and move into rentals due to financial strain, and that many experienced significant impoverishment while waiting an additional 5 to 6 years for their pensions. In response to the decision against compensation, Labour claimed that most women were aware of the changes and that sending out letters would not have made a significant difference. Ministers argued that funding a compensation scheme would be an imprudent use of taxpayer money. However, Madden countered that the Ombudsman indicated that resource availability shouldn't impede compensation efforts. She emphasized, "It's the government's role to rectify past mistakes." Regarding future actions, Despon mentioned that they would seek legal counsel to explore their options and continue lobbying MPs. She noted substantial support within Parliament, referencing a recent debate where MPs from various parties expressed their concerns passionately. Despon conveyed the disappointment of Waspi women, stating they feel marginalized and overlooked. Madden added that the Ombudsman had recommended that Parliament address the issue rather than the government simply making a unilateral decision. She emphasized the importance of representation in democracy, stating that MPs should have a voice in these matters. Carl Bannister, the Deputy Ombudsman, expressed satisfaction that the government acknowledged its mistakes and issued an apology, but he criticized its response. He noted that the government's assertion that many women were aware of the changes undermined the findings of the surveys. He argued that it would have been more constructive for the government to simply accept the maladministration. Bannister also questioned the government's claim that sending letters would not have been effective, stating, "At the time, the government believed communicating through letters was the right approach. The failure to do so constitutes maladministration. It's important to recognize that different demographics prefer various communication methods, and letters play a crucial role in outreach."